Hey, what's up, everyone? You are watching or listening to the My Comic Book Journey podcast. I'm your host, KNDY. And for today's topic, we're going to talk about the Fantastic Four Special King Size Annual number 3, which was the cover date is about October 1965, and it's released by Marvel Comics. The writer is Chris Claremont, penciler Jack Kirby, inker Vince Colletta, letterer Artie Simek, not sure how you pronounce it, but colorist Stan Goldberg, and editor was Stan Lee. So this is the third annual for the Fantastic Four, which was no doubt a special issue, and for collectors to own it, it's one of the more pricier issues to own. The primary reason that it featured the wedding of Reed Richards and Susan Storm, and it became one of the major events in the mid-60s for comic book fans, as it was a major wedding event. The main storyline is that Dr. Doom wants to ruin the wedding, so what best than to use a special device to make every supervillain attack the ceremony. Fortunately, Reed and Sue and Fantastic Four have friends in high places, and has Nick Fury and S.H.I.E.L.D. as security for the wedding. Professor X and the X-Men are guests, as with Doctor Strange, Daredevil, the Avengers, and Spider-Man. But it's interesting to see how Dr. Doom has control of the Mandarin, Black Knight, Kang the Conqueror, the Awesome Android, and Grey Gargoyle, the Cobra, the Executioner, the Enchantress, Mr. Hyde, the Mad Thinker, Electro, the Unicorn, the Melter, the Beetle, Mole Man and his Moloids, Red Ghost and his Super Apes, and so many more. That's crazy. One issue that features so many characters, but at the same time making you wonder that if Dr. Doom has always had this technology of controlling people, why doesn't he use this technology on other supervillains or heroes since then? But what makes this issue a king-size annual is the addition of reprinted stories from Fantastic Four issues number 6 and issue number 11. Back then, Marvel used annuals as a way to do reprints and bring in new comic readers to a title. And while I'm happy that they went away from that for collectors of old issues, it's kind of a blessing, because despite having nearly every issue of Fantastic Four from the 60s through the 90s, I'm still missing a lot of the issues before issue 23, and the more high-priced issues with the first appearance of the Watcher, Black Panther, and the Silver Surfer. So I kind of like the fact that I can read these two reprints in the 1965 annual. But more than anything, to own a copy of Reed Richards and Sue Storm's wedding is pretty awesome. I know that for myself, being a huge Fantastic Four fan, to have all these characters show up in this one issue, that's truly special. So if you are a collector and you are able to find Fantastic Four Special King Size Annual number 3, definitely pick it up for the wedding of Reed Richards and Sue Storm. And by the way, issue 6, the two reprints, issue number 6 features Submariner teaming up with Dr. Doom, and issue 11 is with the Impossible Man. So just want to give you a heads up on that. But that is the Fantastic Four special size issue. Gosh, look at this cover. It's really awesome. 25 sets for this king size annual. Can you believe it? It's just it always is impressive to me. Not super impressive. It's just more impressive how much comic books, especially with this amount of this page count, has increased since the 60s till now. And the interesting thing, though, is that what you see now has been consistent since the 90s, right? Ever since they started doing the foil covers and the special covers, and going with special coloring and special paper. I think that's probably the biggest difference. Of course, is the paper and everything, but I think also, aside from generational art style, you kind of have to love that Kirby-esque type of artwork. So, in a way, this is just one of the issues that I'm happy to have in my collection, and I hope that you're able to check it out or find a trade paperback. Not sure if the trade paperbacks do the annuals. I know they do the issues, but hopefully you can find this special king size annual, somewhere to read it, and hopefully not too expensive. So, okay. So that is pretty much it, everyone. You take care, and I will see you later. Wink, wink, and take care, everyone. Bye bye.